Hello and welcome to the daily crypto market review. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe to the channel, please hit them. Starting off with Bitcoin. First of all, moving towards the Bitcoin long-term perspective and the Bitcoin weekly time and price action. Last week we saw a drastic fall in the Bitcoin approximately 22%. However, it bottomed at minus 37% and then bounced off from $17,000 price range to about 20,300. And right now in this week we are seeing the price action towards a little bit upside. What I expected and which I updated you in the past videos, that since the Bitcoin's weekly RSI levels are below oversold, which are showing that the Bitcoin has been extremely oversold. So therefore the big whales and the big institutional buyers were more interested to buy, and even the long-term holders were further adding up to their wallets. However, there are few miners that are right now capitulating, especially from Kazakhstan and the parts of the world where the energy is quite expensive and the right now mining cost is exceeding the cost of or the price of Bitcoin. So we have seen the RSI below 30, and right now this week we are seeing the RSI cool off. If we move towards the previous weeks, we see that the Bitcoin RSI had never been this much low. At least in the past 5 years, this much low RSI was not really there. Even at this sudden crash, we didn't see on the weekly time frame the RSI crossed 30, below 30. So right now I'm expecting a little bit upside to the price action to cool down this RSI oversold level. Moving on towards the micro time frame, that is our 4-hour time frame on the Binance exchange. It is 1-hour time frame for time being. Right now we are seeing quite an uptrend with the exponential moving average showing us the supports and resistances for the time being. Right now we have seen a little bit uptrend from the Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin chart shows us on the early time frame that we have been making higher highs as well as higher lows on the chart. If you carefully observe, we are making daily higher highs and higher lows on the chart, and respectively our supports on the chart are shown as well as the resistances on the chart are shown in orange color, which I have marked carefully considering the situation in the market and the bounces we are having right now. Today we saw at around 7 or 8 hours from now, we saw market started to retrace the gains made today, and approximately Bitcoin fell down. If you see, Bitcoin approximately fell down from today's high and approximately 2.36%. We are seeing a little bit upside to the motion, which I expect that Bitcoin will be trading between this price range for quite a while, unless Bitcoin succeeds in breaking up 21,555 level. Then we can continue the movement upside and eventually break the level of 22,300. I don't expect Bitcoin to just go up and break the level, as at an instant we will have retracements, and then further if there is still upside potential in the market, then we can break and proceed to 23,000 as the last resistance for this level, and then move upside to the next level of 24,000. However, this all depends upon the stock market. Right now we have seen in the last weekend and the past week that the stock market has performed very well, and the S&P 500 and Nasdaq have been rallying upside. Approximately 7.5% and 8% in both S&P 500 gains were observed in the past week, and where it was a very good week observed after months. So I expect a little bit further upside on the Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is also showing an oversold level on RSI in the weekly time frame. Moving on towards the Ethereum, that is the king of altcoins. Ethereum against USDT pair is also making the similar arrangements as we saw on the Bitcoin chart. It is making higher highs on the 4-hour chart as well as higher lows on the 4-hour chart as well. Right now I expect Ethereum as well to touch its resistance of approximately, I have to mark the strong resistance, that is approximately at $1,250 range. And then I expect Ethereum, if Bitcoin breaks this resistance which I discussed briefly, that 21,555, then I expect Bitcoin to continue upwards, and so will Ethereum. If it breaks this level, then we can expect a move up to the 1350 level and then 1430 level. That would be a brief rally. Please note that we are still in a bear market and we will get plenty of dollar cost averaging into the favorite altcoin opportunity. However, you can take short scalps when the market is down. You can enter into Ethereum, and if it continues to go down, I'm not asking you to buy all in right now, but you can start to DCA and then start to sell when the market goes up. Simple: buy low, sell high. And even if you move towards the Solana chart, Solana has been trending upwards even against Bitcoin, which is considered as the most stable cryptocurrency apart from stable coins in the crypto market. Solana has been showing a strong uptrend due to the news which we will be discussing shortly, that Solana's smartphone is currently announced by the Solana Labs. So Solana Labs is recently announced that they will be building a smartphone. Although it must be not be a first smartphone, we have seen fintech and other companies build a smartphone. However, I don't expect this to be a great thing, but still it was a very good news for Solana, and we can clearly see in the Solana chart, even against Bitcoin, it is trending upwards. Right now, since the market is currently retracing as we observed in the Bitcoin as well as Ethereum, so I expect nothing different from Solana. Solana is right now retracing a little bit and the test of this trend line. If the Solana breaks down this trend line, then we can further see the retest of this trend line. And if Bitcoin and Ethereum continues its way upwards, then I expect Solana to continue the motion upwards. Moving on towards the Solana to USDT chart, there is nothing different compared to the Solana to BTC chart. It is heading straight up and making new higher highs and newer higher lows for this week. So there is still an expectation that we can expect approximately Solana to reach $45 to $46 by the next week if the stock market performs good. An important news which we have to be discussing, that the institutional investors and whales continue to buy. However, we have been seeing that miners were silent for quite a while, but right now it's becoming very difficult for them to continue, and many miners from different parts of the world are in capitulation. On Bloomberg website, we can see that there is reportedly approximately 23,000 bitcoins just brought to exchange in the month of June, which is not really good for the price action of Bitcoin in the short term. However, we expect Bitcoin bigger miner firms that are in the Texas and United States to continue mining even in these difficult times. However, this can further reduce the difficulty of the mining and obviously the mining cost of the Bitcoin, since the competition would be lower. Please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.